No injuries to report for you guys. Overall, just a phenomenal game. Some back and forth, a gritty win by our guys. Obviously, getting it to overtime there and finding a way. And congrats to JT setting the all-time franchise record for rushing touchdowns. Just a phenomenal game by him and our offensive line protecting. I thought it was phenomenal. Our guys battled like crazy, and just a hell of an experience over here playing this football game. Well, I didn't run out of stuff in there. I mean, setting a franchise record for rushing touchdowns is pretty impressive. Obviously, in year 6, doing that in year 6 is phenomenal. The way he's been running, I think we had 323 yards on the ground. So credit to the guys up front. Credit to him the way he ran. He ran hard all day. Yeah, he was something pretty good. Obviously, we popped a big one there in the fourth quarter. It was kind of just mashed up in there, and he bounced it to the left and hit it down the sidelines. That was a huge run that kind of got some good momentum, good juice going for us there. And then, obviously, our special teams did a hell of a job returning, too, getting good field position there for us offensively to put us in position to, go score some points. Oh, we were just trying to get around the edge right there. Tried to just block him down and try to get around the edge.
He's getting hot, obviously. You hit the 83 yard, but at what point did you sense like he was getting to that point?
I think third quarter, starting of it, I thought, we were really close on some runs there. And then obviously we popped that one. And then finally, there in overtime too was good right there at the end. Obviously the huge catch by Tyler, getting us there, in the fringe of field goal range right there. And then, we started rolling and our guys were blocking well. Yeah, you can feel that. You can feel it on the sidelines, calling the game when guys are rolling. He was rolling. Our O-line was rolling, blocking. And so we just stayed with it. Yeah, it was huge. Obviously, they were in big people, and, there were some small spaces to get through, and our guys created some good spaces there at the end. So just a hell of a team effort by everybody. It was a huge, huge win, obviously, the way, it ended there. Yeah, he had a big game as well. Obviously, that one there in overtime was the biggest one. But, he's just got great feel and ability and space, and his physicality, run after catch was phenomenal for us. Yeah, phenomenal. He played lights out for us. Obviously, getting those sacks there, the tackles in the backfield. We knew Bijan was a hell of a runner going into this game, and just trying to contain him as best we could. So I thought, I think we did a pretty good job there, and also, Zaire obviously getting the big time play there at the end was huge.
Back against the wall with the 3rd and 21, where Daniel takes off and runs. What do you kind of see on that play?
Yeah, we're just trying to get some of it. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's a long distance there, and obviously took off and ran, got some yards there, which was big for us.
Coach, a win like that goes a long way, especially for momentum when you're going into a bye week. What does that say about the team, the grit, determination, and culture about this team winning in that way?
Yeah, you can see, I've said this from the start. I mean, even when we went back to spring and training camp, you could feel the vibes. The guys were fired up. The camaraderie has been huge for us, and it's continued on. And to win close games like this, I think it says a lot about our football team and where we're at from a collective unit. So finding ways to win at the end are huge in this league. A lot of these games come down to just what happened today. So to find a way to win there was big for our football team.
Two more.
It was pretty loud. I know you guys like to sing. It's pretty loud when those voices come out, and it was fun though. Just a phenomenal atmosphere. For us to come over here and have the honor and the privilege to play here in front of these fans in such a historic stadium was just awesome.
Last one.
During the games where maybe there were a couple of chances to score and get maybe a bit ahead, but there were a couple of turnovers. What do you say to the team on those situations to keep them in the game?
Yeah, I think in those situations, obviously you want to get those things cleaned up. You never want those to happen in a football game, but you got to learn from those and bounce back. And I thought our guys did. I mean, we went through some adversity there in that game, but we just kept fighting and kept swinging the whole way. So it was great to finish the game.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right.
We've got Daniel and JT here.
for those who have home locker room access,